Ladies and gentlemen, the deal of the decade is coming soon to a town near you. My question is, have you been waiting for the perfect opportunity to buy a home, a condo, a vacation home, or an income-producing property? Is it yes, or is it yes? Well, it's happening. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 10 things that you must know, even if you're remotely thinking about buying a property in 2023. Now, it may not be what you want to hear, but it's the truth, so give me a thumbs up. Now, I don't want to crush your dreams of buying a 10,000 square foot mansion for just $2, but look, I want you to know what's really happening so you can avoid the pitfalls that are costly. I truthfully don't want you to get hosed when you do buy, so if you skip just one part of this video, and that could be number 3, number 7, or number 10, it doesn't matter which one you skip, but that could be the reason that you're extremely unhappy with your search and your purchase. So I want you to be successful. Now, emotions allow us to do a lot of things, and I just want you to have all of the information so you can make smart decisions. My name is Pinkas, and I'm noticing a disturbing trend among people buying the wrong property. And I've personally invested in real estate for the last 36 years. My real estate team has helped thousands of people buy and sell properties, but I keep seeing something that keeps happening over again and again and again, and it really makes people regret their buying decision. So number one, if you're buying a house, take a close look at the number of days on the market. If it's been sitting around for a while, it's either A, overpriced in comparison to the rest of the neighborhood, or B, there's something wrong with it. You need to do your research. Is it in a flood zone? Does it have structural issues? Are there other houses around it that are selling? And why? Number two, take a look at property listings and don't just compare the asking prices. Take a closer look and compare the price per square foot. This is the key to getting a deal. So how do you do that? Well, let me show you. You divide the asking price by the number of heated square feet in the home. Then do the same calculation for every single listing in that community. Now on a piece of paper, make a list of all of these. Next, take all the sold homes in the last 6 months and do the same price per square foot calculation and make a list of these too. Now if you do it in this order, trust me, the cream is going to rise to the top because now you'll be looking at where the best values are and see things a lot differently. Number 3, compare these numbers to new construction homes in new communities. Use the same procedure. Now side by side, you got all these numbers, you can look at it and focus on where the values are. Number 4, the age of the roof. If it's new, that's great. But if it's ending its near life expectancy, how much is that roof going to cost you? If it had a leak in the past, does it have mold or rot in the attic? These are things that are not cheap to fix. So if you're spending $10,000, $25,000, or even if you're spending $50,000 to take the roof off, dispose the material, labor, installation, new roof, cleanup, you really need to know this stuff before you make an offer. Even better, get a professional roof inspection to give you peace of mind so that you know what to walk away from. Number 5, the HVAC system. Now, if it's newer, again, that's great. But if it's near its end of its life, these things can run $7,000 or $20,000 depending upon the system and the setup. If you get an HVAC system inspector to give you an inspection of health, you're going to know this before you get into a deal. Number 6, there's many upgrades to houses, but how many does this house have? If it's all original equipment from the 1980s with gold fixtures and dated countertops and brown vinyl floors, or has it been updated to today's standards? This question is what you got to ask yourself. How much would it cost to bring this home up to 2023 standards and construction comparisons? Number 7, this is a word of advice. Make sure the title company and the attorney who is closing your transaction is your best option that you could possibly choose from out of all that are out there. Ugh! Without calling people out by name, there are many horror stories that I could tell you. This is a simple step, but picking the right one can be either a train wreck or a pleasant experience. So these services are usually costing the same, but just make sure you have the right one who's working for you. Number 8, if you're financing, check your credit score before applying for a loan. Why? Higher credit scores usually get the best rates. And there are fast, easy, quick ways to bring your score up, like paying your credit cards off or making additional payments more than once a month. Or this one, fix credit report errors. There's a ton of them. This is absolutely crazy amazing to see how many mistakes there really are. Just one mistake on your credit report can pull down your score, and if you dispute those errors, you can quickly improve your credit score. You're entitled to free reports each year on the 3 major credit bureaus. So if you go to annualcreditreport.com, request your free report and get those mistakes cleaned up. You know, if you clean them up or you get them paid over time and they showed that you were late, or you've got somebody else's credit activity mixed in with yours, these are things that you can easily fix and can bring your score up pretty quickly. If you raise your score even by a few points, you can put money into your pocket. Number 9, get your proof of funds together. Look, even if you're paying cash and you got money in the bank, when you submit your offer, don't show them all your cards. You want to tailor your proof of funds letter from that bank to exactly what you're offering. If your money's in a mutual fund or an account somewhere, find out how long it takes to get this letter together for you, because sometimes it'll take a week or more to receive. And you do not want to miss out on a deal just because you couldn't get your finances in order. Another big money mistake is we had a buyer who insisted in showing his strength to the seller with a letter showing he had over $1 million in the bank. He wanted to prove that he could buy it. You know what happened? Yep. The seller came back with a higher offer, with a counter offer, and just because they knew that the buyer could afford more. So don't let this happen to you. Be smart. Tailor your proof of funds to exactly what your offer is. Number 10, don't cut corners, or those corners could cut you. Hire an inspector. Get the right closing attorney or title company. And don't pick any average old real estate agent just because they look pretty. You want the guy or gal who really is the local expert and knows the market inside and out. Now, this step alone can save you from a huge buying mistake, and you don't want to have it. The truth is, the deal of the decade happens about once a week, and you don't want to miss your deal. I hope you've already subscribed to this channel, because if you have, you already know that there's over 1,000 super helpful videos here. And I know you have questions, we have answers. Go ahead and comment below or pick up the phone, give us a call. So if you're looking to move in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, or any state in the nation, I have a network of real estate experts that I can hook you up with that will tell you the truth. I want you to be 100% sure that this is the best decision that you've ever made. Now, everybody thinks that a foreclosure is a deal, when in fact a divorce sale could be a motivated seller to make a deal with you. So unfortunately, not every property is listed on Zillow or on Realtor.com, and sometimes it's not listed anywhere on the internet. I truly want to help you to avoid the mistakes that are costly and prioritize smart investments that offer reliable ROIs. And if it's done right, you can build sweat equity in your home. So I hope all this information is helpful. If it is, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.